What is good, boys and girls? Welcome to day 295 of backtesting. Today we're gonna be okay. I ended up finishing the gold strategy, and we're gonna be testing it again, but with 2026 data. So hope you stick around and maybe have a good time watching this. So let's just try it out and see. So I'll be doing it like this. Let me open some stuff here. Streamhealth. All right, let's go. Gold immersion strategy 2026. Now I'd like to go to where to next day open New York. Just go on the daily time frame. Then you can see the price is simply displacing higher. So if we're at all-time highs, then I believe we should continue going higher. Now we didn't get any retracement. This happened during Asia, like when the day was opening. Checking the 1 hour, we have no gap retracements. Very small 2 hour here. So maybe if I have like a 30 minute, but on the next retracement I'll simply be looking for longs. There's no need to analyze way too much. It's as easy as that. If you can get like this retracement into this 15 minute here, will be good. Right, there's the drop. So if we are bullish, we should tap into that 15, higher. But if we inverse here, then this is a obvious indication that price is bearish. But as of now, since we have this high here, this will be moving to break even. And if I try out longs, I'll be entering at this inversion, which you can see that ends up not happening. But then we end up inversing here. But then you check the 15 minute, we closed somewhere inside here, and this other block. So if I try out longs, I might move to break even really early, because we also have a 15 minute here. So there will be a 2 minute entry here. To not maybe like target this high here. Advanced order 5% longs. Okay, that's a good breakout. Now wait for the rest to play out. And you can see it ends up stopping us at break even. Not bad. And you can see price ends up hitting take profit. So when I closed after this obvious displacement, I think it's something the gold does, but well, because I'm using the experience I have from NQ, I mean, it's also possible that they don't operate in the same ways, obviously. Okay, yeah, well, I think here we can try out more trades on this change in the state of delivery. There is a tap right here, and then price runs higher. Let's go to the next day open. Checking the 4 hour, we are still displacing higher. There is no gap here. Checking the 1 hour, if we were to go higher, I'd like to see some liquidity get run. So if it drops, this will be my initial draw. But aside from that, I would just like to see it go higher. I thought it was raining. Okay, let's see what we can get. Okay, 5 minutes just traced. there's a retracement into the 5-minute gap. I think it's because we just run this high here, so I don't think we're gonna displace higher just right away. 3, okay, just crazy inversion. I think it's still gonna go higher either way. It looks like we're displacing higher now, so we'll be trying out some shorts here. Okay, here's the change in state of delivery. Now the reason I think this will still hold is because, well, no, actually I don't think this will hold. I don't really care if it does, but it's not my entry, doesn't meet any of my entry criteria. Now price is still displacing higher, and if we check the 4-hour, we are obviously going higher. Like to see like a retracement into a 1-hour gap, or maybe this unfilled 4-hour. That's right here. Now the 15 is also consolidating, but what I can see is that we run this liquidity, so we might have some displacement lower, so I'll be looking for some continuation kind of trade. Okay, there's the displacement. Okay, so now that what happens to the 4-hour, I would now accept any movements higher, would be better. Two-minute Justin burst. Can try longs now. I think there's a change in state that will form in a few minutes. This is the 15 minutes, so that's why we'll move to break even. Then this is change in the state of delivery that's gonna occur here. Now I would like to take it like a 930 high if it's there. 930 high, this one here, this one, yeah. Damn, we get stopped out right away. Let's see how this 5-minute closes. 15-minute inverses, so you can try longs again. And remember, break even right at this here. Let's try longs again. Yeah, stopped out. Getting cooked back to back. I think it's because we're in the consolidation, obviously. Checking the 4-hour, retracing to this gap here, and we're closing inside. So I'd like to see this one here get inversed. You can see we're currently closing beautifully inside, but if we inverse it would be great. Now we're retracing into a 1-hour gap here. You can see this low here, good run. I'd like to see it maybe like go into these highs. Okay, that's a retracement into the 1-hour. You should start rejecting now. If this thing here inverses, then I'll be looking for shorts instead. 15-minute gap retracement with left behind relatively equal lows. We should start rejecting if we actually are bearish. Okay. Okay, nothing just yet. We're tapping into the order block like what we did somewhere here, and yes, we inversed, but it doesn't look like my best entry, to be honest. Like, I'd like to enter off fair value gaps, not just any moves that are cars. Yeah, nothing on this day as well. Checking the 4H, we are seriously consolidating. 1 hour has a small liquidity run, but we're still consolidating either way, so it's not the best. We have these Asia lows here, so this is like kind of trading inside of a range. Now we should know where we should deliver to. We have a gap here that's been inversed, and we directly hit the target right away. So now let's see if we're bearish, we'll tap into the gap, then start displacing lower. But as of now, I can see that we are getting nothing. Yeah, let's go to the 1 minute. Look, we're now displacing, like we can go lower. Maybe if we inverse the 2 minute, we'll be looking for shorts. Okay. Liquidity run. Auto block rejection. Man, what is happening? Price is going every single direction it could find. Nah. Okay, so looks like we have now tapped into a daily fair value gap, and this is obviously indicates liquidity run, so that means that I will be looking for some longs and see maybe if price displaces higher. But how are we on Monday though? Okay, there is a liquidity run. Okay, so 5 minutes holding inside this, and shaking the 15. And now this is sharp. This ain't no continuation. So price displaced overnight, and bro, it's hitting high after high. Covered and filled gap here. Create some liquidity runs, get put in. End up embracing right here, but this doesn't look like the best entry because when we check, yes, we might have some gaps. I mean, the 2 hours rejecting, so we can try out the trade, but after these weeks, I mean, it doesn't look good. Say like 1.27 hour. And bang, 1.2 hour locked in right there. Got a 5-minute gap retracement, should start displacing higher now. Can target another 1-to-1 here. This would be the kind of trade we take. Bang, his take profit right there. Minute gap retracement, rejecting higher. Can try out 3-minute longs though. Let's see if this 3-minute inverses. It's building up more liquidity though. Okay, 3-minute closes. See, it's another long opportunity for us to go like over there. But if we have a stop like this, then we do take it out like a 1-to-1, then have something like this here. So you get stopped out. After that, liquidity gets built. Let's wait for like a clear solid liquidity run. Anyways, let's go to the next trading day here. So we got small retracement here. I mean, we could possibly displace higher with this kind of volume. I mean, just be cautious and trade small part of the move and wait for the next potential opportunity. Now here, I wouldn't. Yes, he's hit another block, but since it's dropping too much, I'll wait for like some sort of continuation move. Like if I'm to take longs, I'd rather take it at this 5-minute gap rather than at that first position. Now this is a very small gap here. I don't think I would consider it. I mean, it doesn't look like the best gap. So maybe only if we get something like this, I'll try out break evens. Yeah, we're cooked. No way. Okay, we end up retracing even lower, running this low. We should start displacing higher now. 3, 4, 5. Nah. Okay, this is not looking good. I think, okay, yes, 30-minute has a gap, but bro, this is not some kind of thing to trade. Okay, actually there's an inversion here. 9.9. Long opportunity after all these liquidity runs. 30-minute gap. I mean, you can target these highs here that happened after this liquidity run, break even around this high here. Yeah, break even. see if we can catch some shorts. Having a gap retracement should start dropping lower. Next day open. And this thing is displacing higher. 4 hour got a good retracement into this gap here. 1 hour, the other hand, got run liquidity retracement into this gap here. And you can like get all the way to these highs. 15-minute, got a liquidity run. 5-minute gap right here. So let's see what if we get another retracement lower for me to try longs. Alright, this is the best time to long. Would be the best potential time to long, I guess. The reason is we'll have a clear, beautiful liquidity run. So maybe if we can displace higher, I'll be okay with longs. So here's the liquidity rate. 1 hour gap retracement, 5-minute just in burst, and yeah, we're about to open a 15-minute candle. So if the 15-minute forms the PO3 and starts going higher, because if it goes lower first, it's okay. If it goes higher first, then we might get cooked. So the 15-minute just opened. So if this 15 rejects, then we are cooked. You can see it closed inside the gap. So let's wait for this one here. Yeah, it's not looking good so far. I think this will be a good close. Okay, good close. And bang, take profit, gets hit and smashed through to the roof. Okay, got 4-minute inversion, 5-minute retracement. So I think on this change in the state of delivery will be good. I'll be trying out entry at the inversion right here. 15 will be going all the way to like this high probably. Try longs. We can see if it displaces actually or if it cooks. And bang, bro, very volatile conditions. And it actually even continues higher. I think I should sometimes keep holding maybe. Okay, next day open New York time, having some crazy good displacement. Checking the 4 hour, got a retracement into this gap here. 1 hour, we are retracing higher. We're close to inversing, so I would like to see if we inverse or not. Got a 15-minute gap retracement, so if it rejects and the price starts delivering higher, I would like to go for longs. I think the 2-minute has the better gap. 2-minute just inversed and the 5-minute as well. And the 5-minute has actually a very good closure that if we take longs off this 15-minute, I don't think it will be bad. You can target low hanging fruit. Should be somewhere around the high, and I have our stops like this low here for 1.3R. Get stopped out directly, and then price has to take profit. Typical NQ stuff. We'll wait for the next entry. This is not the end. Some kind of choppy range though. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, so 5-minute gap retracement. 3 nothing. Okay, let's use the 2-minute maybe. Okay, 2-minute closed a little bit higher, then started inversing. Still have this high untapped, and since we don't have like any sort of SMT on gold, any sort of like that stuff, then I'll be like targeting a simple easy 1-to-1 RR here. And bang, gets hit right away. Very beautiful. the 5 minute tap onto the gap. Hmm. Okay. Uh, so if price is strictly delivering from the lows, should have some good inversions here. But since we don't have any, I think I'll just keep waiting and see what is to happen. Yeah, next trading day, we are displacing higher. 15 minutes, nothing just yet. We have a liquidity run here though. If you check the 4 hour though, nothing just yet, nothing on 1 hour. So I think we'd rather wait for maybe another liquidity run or a, retracement into some POI for me to take any good trades. Another possible opportunity is that if price wants to drop all the way to these lows, it will use another small inbound POI here, like maybe a 30-minute gap or any other POI inside here for it to deliver off of. So we just have to wait and see. You can see right here we get a tap into the what's it called 5-minute gap right here, going to the 1 minute or 2 3 4. I think the 4 minute is okay. And since the 4 minute closed here, this is where the 4 minute closed. I'm gonna try out the shorts and see if maybe we draw all the way to these lows here, something like this. It's a 1.6 hour trade kind of stuff. Bang, trades hits 1.6 hour trade. Bro, this is let's wait for the next continuation. This is a 30-minute gap retracement. E2. Okay, let's see if we'll get any longs off of this. Okay, yeah, this is okay, but then we're too premium for longs. I think instead of waiting for the full retracement here, we could go use this here instead of delivery. You can see it delivers very beautifully. Let's go to the next trading day. Next day open, New York time. For hours raced heavily into this here, so I'd like to see maybe continuation higher. Shooting the 1 hour, we are had a liquidity run in this auto block. 15-minute is also displacing higher. Just run this high, but I'd like to see continuation higher after this liquidity run. I would expect price to continue higher. We also have a 30-minute inversion, so on the next kind of continuation move I might hop in and see how it's going to go. Let's wait. Okay, there's a liquidity run. Okay, 5 minutes just closed. Not in a good kind of situation, let's say. 15 minutes rejecting here. I mean, it's running liquidity here. We have a fair value gap. So checking the 5 minute after this inversion, obviously price should like tank to this low here. Alright, there's the run. We have more liquidity to run as well. So now if we should start going lower like after this. Or half the 5. Okay, 3, 2. I think the 3 minutes better. Okay, so this is a good close after this huge inversion. 3 minutes, we just got change in state of delivery, then retracement lower into this sort of block. So this is an obvious indication the price could potentially be bullish, and could absolutely bank some stuff on this one here. If I have my stops, I don't know, like somewhere around here, like to see be there. Let me target these highs. Where's the 830 high? 830 high somewhere here. So 830 high, hit a high, maybe something like this. Yeah, well, not good. We're stuck out. Which should have been break even here. I mean, obvious break even. It's an obvious area where we could move to break even. Well, the 1 hour is not displacing at all. Should start displacing higher now if we're bullish. Okay, let's go to the next day. Okay, we've got a 4 hour gap retracement. 1 hour is displacing higher, very beautifully higher. 15 minute just burst. After this liquidity run, 15 minute burst. You just take the entry right there actually. And try out longs. The stop around this low here. See maybe if we can get this high here. Guys, I mean I expected this, to be honest. It's a good displacement roll away. We also got 2 minute inversion as price was displacing higher, 15 minute gap retracement, and we are obviously rejecting off after this liquidity run. So I'd like to see price simply displace all the way to these lows right here, and this low here will be good as well. We have this, and we also have this. And let's see if we can get these lows here. Can like only target all those lows and have a stop around at this high here for a full 4 hour. This is indication that you should target the low hanging fruit, which was in the opinion this one here, 1 to 1 or 1.2 R there. Let's see, end up getting stopped out for obvious damn reasons. 4, 5. Anyways, you get another like liquidity run right here. Take more shorts at this inversion and see if it displaces like all the way to this low here. No way. Look at this. Yeah, well, we should have closed this up break even obviously because we trail aggressively. but I mean that wasn't a good thing to do. Get a 5 minute gap retracement into 5 minute gap retracement, yes. Start displacing higher, even though there is no thing to enter off of. No way. It just happened. Could get a liquidity run of this low right there. We're gonna displace higher now. I believe 5 minute just burst. The price is going to displace higher, maybe. Like to this high. Next day open New York time. Bro, we are at 5.5k now. 5.5k. I mean, this has never been any crazy. Now prices could go higher or could go lower because we have this obvious 1 hour gap that's currently holding price captive. So if we actually burst through that, then we'll be taking shorts. 5 minute gap retracement should start displacing lower. Okay, get the one inversion, and 30 minute didn't close good, didn't burst here, so it could still go higher. Five-minute gap retracement 3. Okay, let's use the 3 minute though. Okay, there is the inversion right here. Now I can use this here. I mean, because the 15 minute is obviously displacing her lower, and this 30 minutes about to close, so it should obviously displace lower. Maybe like to this low here, and I would like to have my stop somewhere here, obviously for a full, I mean 2.8 R actually. No way, nigga, no way. Okay, crazy shit. There's some crazy type shit. When we're tripping up, there's no continuation forming, and price obviously starts delivering lower after larping ass out. No way. Like no 5 minute gap retracement, nothing like that. Alright, there's the 15 minute gap retracement. So if we should go lower, this should be the time of displacing lower if we should go lower. Now we get a very beautiful inversion right here, so I'd like to see price continue lower, maybe all the way to these lows. Or the 5, I'm sorry, the 15 actually. Tapped into the 15, so this was an obvious stop out. Should have moved to break even when we had this retracement. I mean, the moment tapped to the like into that low here, like right there, they should have closed the position on at break even. It's some superpower, bro. Very good liquidity run there. Checking the 1 hour, there's nothing just yet. 15, I think the 30 minute would look better, but there's also 30 minute that kind of inversed. like to see where price displaces to, then trade anything that comes up with that kind of opportunity, because that's when I can see retracing to the 15, but there is nothing set up. Okay, there's a 5-minute gap retracement. Hopefully price ain't bearish no more. It's gonna go higher. Okay, let's wait to see if we can extend on some longs. 15-minute gap, crazy inversion. I think it was like a 30-minute though, premium 30-minute. Starts rejecting versus 15 minutes, sorry, yes, versus the 15 minute, then like ultimately it starts dropping lower. Okay, that's a 15 minute gap retracement. Should start rejecting right now. I'm not going to take any entry here. Price is obviously not looking good. I mean, if we have something like this, can take it like all the way up to these lows, but nah, it's dropping way too much. Break even kind of trade actually. So let's see, maybe you can get another kind of trade. Let's go to the next day at 8:30. See if you can bank something. Can't believe it's been 43 minutes. Okay, we have a gap here that's holding, but I don't know if price would like just simply start going higher after that kind of displacement. I mean, we might actually drop lower, like maybe deliver from this gap here. Now as we check the 1 hour, we have a small gap retracement inside there, and using the 15 might also catch a long scalp or something like that. But all I'll wait for is retracement higher. You can see that we've just inversed a couple 15 minutes. I'm not going to enter there, but this is just a confluence. The price is obviously displacing lower. Now checking the 5, we're displacing lower currently, and checking the 2 minute, we just not inverse just yet. 15-minute gap retracement, we get a 1 minute inversion, very beautiful. What time is it? 9:03 inversion. So macro trade right there, our liquidity run is there. I'd say it's some sort of CRT. I know the CRT guys like these kinds of entries after this liquidity run. There's this dude that trades CRT called what's the name? I don't remember. But yeah, these are the kinds of stuff they take. And bro, gold is not to be played with. Like, what do you mean it runs? Runs the high again, displaces lower, then starts like completely going higher. That's why I say, like, I wish gold had the price action like it did during this time. I mean, look at how clear it is. Look at how, it's obvious if it's going to go higher. It's obvious if it's going to go lower. It's obvious every single time. You can try shorts right here. You can see that we're already displacing through and running all those fair value gaps. And recently, last week, I just learned that I should have discretion over, like, the strategy should be mechanical obviously, but I should have discretion. For example, if price has already run like 3 gaps, what makes me think that the last 4th gap might not get run through? Because if we are obviously displacing lower, then obviously I should check how the strength is. For example, if I'm checking the 1 minute, we inversed this one was inversed, and then just because it hasn't inversed this one and this one, it makes me invalidate the bias, while the 5 minute missed by a tick. So I think being mechanical is good, but I should also incorporate some sort of how should I call it, being discretionary with the executions. Bro, this is some crazy consolidation. Anyways, it hits TP after years of waiting, but I don't think it's bad. Okay, very beautiful drop. Okay, checking the 1 hour, 2 hour, nothing just yet. Yeah, let's just go to the next trading day. Now, as was displaced higher, I mean, I would like to see longs probably. This is 3rd of February actually. Checking the 1 hour, we are also displacing quite good. A little gap right here. Because there goes the continuation. Okay, there's some crazy displacement lower. Let's see if we get a liquidity run because it's consolidating. Yeah, no liquidity run, no nothing. Didn't trade any of this. No, so as we displace higher, checking the 4 hour, we are obviously moving good. We have this gap here. Checking the 1 hour, so displacing higher quite good. Have a liquidity run here. There's another liquidity run, it would be great. 15-minute Justin burst. Wait, is it a 4 hour gap? Yes. So 15-minute Justin burst. I think this will be like, I don't know, 15-minute inversion. Okay, this will be the target, but I don't know. I feel like this will chop because the rent or clear run on liquidity. Yeah, now that's the run. Yeah, not good. Okay, very beautiful inversion for a scalp. 2 minute just inverse. We're still displacing lower, displacing from 5 minute. The 5 minute also is about to close. So I'm gonna try out shorts. Stop at this high. Target 1 to 1. No way. Okay, ends up getting profit very beautifully. So the worst that can happen is most likely to happen. That's what they wait. I don't know if that's how they say it, but that's what would have happened here. Because if I move to break even, then I would have honestly got wicked out. Now the 1 hour is still displacing. 15 minute nothing. 5 minute traced higher a little bit. Because the 3 minute is also, can try out shorting on the inverse lower, but looks like we're not inversing higher, so I wouldn't be taking anything again. Let's just go to the next day. Probably we're speed running through this. Okay, 4 hour inverse here, 1 hour. We have finished all of this. 15 minutes has retraced into this big gap here, so it's obvious that we will displace like all the way to this low here, and now 5 minute gap retracement. That's very beautiful. That's another retracement higher. relatively go highs. Very barcode price action. Next day, you're already displacing higher now, shifting 4H. We're good on this gap here, so we should start displacing higher quite good. I'll be taking now small scalps. I won't be looking for big moves here. Okay, crazy. 1 minute. Yeah, nothing just yet. Nothing is getting presented here. Alright, there's a 30-minute, if not 5-minute, 10-minute gap retracement. So if we should go higher, this will be the time. Crazy 5-minute inversion. Can do longs here. Easy 1-to-1. Break even at these highs here. Yeah, break even. Okay, might get a 30-minute gap retracement. Yep, get it right away. Yeah, nothing here. Let's go to the next day open. Bro, I'm walking through this real quick. Check the 4-hour, we got a retracement right here. Checking the 1 hour, we are displacing higher. We have liquidity run 15-minute, just kind of like retraced. 30-minute at here inversion, liquidity run. So we're using some kind of fractal model. We can retrace. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we're going higher now. 2-minute just inverse, very small gap, and you inverse somewhere here. So we'll take out longs, break even at this high here. We're about to have what I say is a change instead of delivery at that high. Remember, we operate mechanically, so if we start going lower after this, then we get stopped out. It's as easy as that. Then we get hit take profit right at 9:30. Very beautiful trade, even though it was slow, but very beautiful one. Okay, this is the retracement into a 15-minute. You know, I'm very confident it's gonna go higher, but then when I look at these gaps here, I mean, how am I gonna trade this? Five-minute gap retracement. Next day open. So it's still moving somewhat higher, but I mean, it's crazy manipulating. 1 hour. Fourth. Crazy displacement. Changes in zero delivery, but there was no inversion, so no trades. But you can see the draw was clear. This low here. Breaking the 4H, we're still displacing higher. 1 hour, facing to this thing here. 15 is displacing higher. We have this gap here. Probably, I think this will be great. Okay, liquidity run right there. Another run on the low here. So let's see if we can reverse this thing. It's some crazy consolidation. No serious displacement into like a particular area where I could try out longs. I think here actually it's a good opportunity to try out longing this thing. After having this, let's say it's what's it, an inversion liquidity run. Then you check the 5 minute, we're crazily displacing higher. Then I'll try out longs like this, then like target all the way to these highs here. Gav Smoke said that he made 26k so far on the week, and damn, he lost it all. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Yeah, well, it does happen. So I mean, I can't laugh at you because those are the trials and tribulations we pass through as a trader. I mean, you can obviously recoup from there. You can obviously come back from that. So just take good decisions, and know that every loss is just preparing for a better comeback. Yeah, I can see Lobe is also back. How are you doing, Lobe? And bang, take profit hits for a 1.8 hour there. Okay, let's go to the next day open. So Gav Smokes, why are you doing it on evals? Are you trading evals, or it was a live account? 4 is kind of consolidating right here. About the 1 hour, it's also consolidating. So wherever price could break out, then we will trade some sort of continuation of that area. For example, if it breaks out higher, then we might we'll trade continuation of that area, because as you can see, we have liquidity at every single place. So we just have to wait and see. Well, Gav Smokes, don't worry about nothing, man. Don't worry, you will recover from that, and just give it time, and as long as you keep doing the right things, it will eventually pan out. Well, my week of trading went quite good. I passed 3 evals this week. Trading the funded accounts that I had. I didn't make much money. I mean, was quite hard, and in the middle of the week I got sick, so I didn't trade that much. But you know, I will see what we can do this coming week. Now, 15-minute rejected heavily with this small fair value gap here. So Gulf Smokes does Atlas have like really good pricing? Atlas funding. I think I've actually visited it before. So you can see we're obviously displacing higher, or I think with the 3-minute inverse, if not the 2-minute or the 1 minute just inverse, we are about to create some sort of like change in state of delivery. So if this 15-minute here FVG is to hold, and this inversion FVG right here holds as well, then we could get some good longs targeting like all the way to these highs for 1-to-1 kind of thing. Damn, very quick stop out, 1 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes stop out, so it's okay. Just have to wait and see. Looks like the 15-minute hadn't closed out just yet, and when we check this, we have a small gap here that could be rejecting. But I mean, in this kind of drop, it's really hard to determine what caused it, because you can see we also have relatively equal highs there, and we just have to wait a little bit longer before we do anything here. You can see dropping in both ways. Runs for more liquidity here. Now let's see if it will run for this high here as well. Let's check Atlas. Okay, this is good. 1 step or 2 step? Okay, let's see. I think 1 step is better. 400k. How much? Damn, 1.2k. So it's $10 activations fee. You have to make 16k profit to pass, and you can't have a daily drawdown of 16k. Once you pass the full account, it's 3k if you add on weekly payouts. And wait, 100k profit split? How does that work? 100k, damn, that's crazy. Let's see. 5k, $40, 10k, 64, 50k, 256 with 40% off. That makes it 256. It was originally 428. How about 2-step? 2-step 50k is 190. Okay, how about pro? Okay, I think standard is the cheap one. Access, okay, access. 2-step access. Wait, for $10? Damn, $10 is really cheap. Let me send this to my boys. $10? How crazy is that, bro? I'm actually gonna try this. Damn, this is insane. Bro, this is crazy. So why is it like this cheap? I mean, let's see. So if it's 100% profit split, how do they make money? Yeah, so step 1, you have to make 16k. 16k is what percentage of 400k? Let's see. 16 out of 400. That's like 4%, right? No, that's not what you have to make. What do you have to make? Overall loss, daily loss. No, what's the profit target? Yeah, 16k. Yes, 16k is profit target. Overall loss is 32k. Oh yeah, I get it now. So once you pass, you pay 3k for the full account. Yeah, I get it. It's like some sort of activation fee. Now how about this 50k? How much do you pay after passing? After passing, how much do you pay? Where is it? Wait. Okay, 1-step access. Where are the rules at? Okay, this is fire. Models. So where would I find the rules? Let's see, $10. Okay, so if I choose this, I'll pay, no, for 50k I'll pay $10, right? Add-ons, weekly payout. Okay, maybe we can add this. Okay, if we add this, then it will be a little bit too much. Bundle, okay. What will I pay after though? I don't see anywhere where they show like go to instant price and that's full price. Instant price. Where is instant price? I'm gonna feel baby what we finna do. How it works, okay. Okay, let's do maybe like a 50k, right? Profit rate, just make 9%. Okay. Huh. Okay, I'll surely check it out and see how it works. Let's do a little bit more of the back testing. We're going to the next day open in New York time. Checking the 4H. I've dropped into this bullet for a heavy gap, and there's also this bearish one, so I think I wouldn't just predict it going from here. I would like to see something like displacement. If price displaces higher, then obviously I will be looking for longs. It's as easy as that. We also have a gap here that's holding very beautiful liquidity run and an inversion. This on itself can be a possible entry, so you just have to wait so you can catch one with a better RR and stuff. So how's the 2 minute looking here? 3. How's about the 1 minute? Nothing just yet. Let's wait again. You can see it directly shoots up and runs these highs here. Very beautiful move. Now the reason I didn't enter any of this is because we didn't have like any inversion to enter off of, but using other models you can enter. You can see we had like the liquidity runs, these relatively equal lows got run, then market pushed higher, market structure shift, retracement into the fair value gap, then obvious displacement higher. Now I'll be waiting for the next entry to present itself so that I can take some continuation trades. Now we are displacing higher. This 2 minute inverses, then I'll be trying out some longs. Okay, inverse is quite late though. You can try longs here and see maybe if it displaces. This is the data high. It's an obvious draw on liquidity. Can easily target a 1-to-1 here. And there it goes, data high gets run and we displace all with this high as well. So very beautiful trade. Now that would be all for today's session. Stay blessed and keep locking in. Shout out to anyone who showed up in today's trading session. Shout out to Loeb and Gab Smokes. Have a great weekend. Peace. And remember to subscribe and put your boys on. Let them know that we're putting some sauce here on the channel soon enough, doing trade recaps and stuff like that. So stay blessed. Peace.